We collected a few guns to protect ourselves, but we really only use them when we go off the property. When we're inside the perimeter, the fence is all we need to keep us safe.
Yeah, it'll be a good opportunity to find out a bit more about what we're up against. Let's do it. Yeah, we gotta work together on this. Those bandits are a danger to everybody. Let's do it. I'll do that. We'll go in a few minutes. I just need to check on a few things before we head out.
Sure, that's understandable. Talk things over with your group. Just come find us when you're ready.
Those fuckers ain't gonna be happy till they kill all of us. It's bullshit what happened to your buddy.
I want to thank your mother for looking after Mark.
Don't worry about it. We hope you all do the same for us.
I'm not sure it's safe for Mark and me to stick around.
The only way we can take on those bandits is if we all work together. You think y'all'd be safer anywhere else?
I want to find the guy who attacked Mark.
Once we gotten y'all some food and rest, maybe we can take another trip out there in full force. You heard that crazy woman. There's plenty of others out there. They've been hitting us harder, and there's no sign of them stopping anytime soon. Been in the family since before I was born. I just came down from Atlanta a few months ago when all the shit went down.
So, how long have you had this farm?
Now? Well, just the one. That's why we need your vet, to be honest.
How many head of cattle do you have? It's only been about 3 months. You already went through a dairy farm's worth of cattle?
The only meat we get is what we catch in the traps. We didn't, they did. You've seen how fast they spread, and they never stop eating.
Is this place safe?
From minute to minute, I suppose, as long as the fence is running. But the fence will only keep out the walkers. Those bandits will eventually find a way through. We've had dust-ups for over a month or so, but they've really been ramping up over the past couple weeks. It's them damn bandits.
Let's go find those bandits.
Remember, we're just doing reconnaissance for now. No use getting ourselves killed. What do you think of the place?
It's beautiful.
Thanks. That's mostly Andy and Mama's doing, though.
Looks like y'all have everything you need.
Well, I wouldn't go that far, but usually we can trade food we do have for whatever we don't.
You're gonna need help around here.
I'm not gonna argue. One thing we can always use is more people.
You're the ones who set those traps?
Yeah. Can't leave Mama alone all day to go hunting. But with the help of your people, maybe we won't need them anymore. Bandits kept stealing our kill anyway, till we figured out how to rig the traps.
Your traps killed a man yesterday. We found him out in the woods near the motel.
Oh, fuck me. And you couldn't open it 'cause we rigged the traps.
Why would you do that?
Bandits kept stealing our kill. Oh, man, please don't tell Mama. She'd never forgive herself.
Traps? Do those work?
Used to. Nowadays, what the walkers don't get, the bandits do. We had to start rigging the traps so nobody else could open them. Andy and I can't do much on our own. But with your help, maybe we can start to fight back. The two of us should go and find out where they're coming from. Then we take the rest of your group and ambush the sons of bitches.
You saw what they did to your buddy. Nobody's safe here until we start to fight back.
We go out there and find where they're coming from. Then we take the rest of your group and ambush the sons of bitches. Far as I can tell, they're hitting every survivor they can find. As if the walkers weren't bad enough, those sons of bitches have to pile on.
Do you know where they come from?
Hell if I know. Everybody who's had a run-in with them has a different story.
What do they want?
Whatever they can get. Food, weapons, just a place to stay. Hell if I know. Great. It'd take us a couple hours, so let me know when you're ready.
Sounds too dangerous.
No, man. We won't be attacking anybody until we know what we're up against. Well, okay. If you change your mind, let me know.
You need something? Yeah, that's one of the benefits of living out in the sticks. It's quiet. If you need anything, you know where to find me. Don't go thinking you can raid them traps, neither. We started rigging the traps so those fucking bandits couldn't open them. I take it by the look on your face they've hit you too. Sons of bitches.
It's cool. You don't have to decide right now, but don't wait too long. You may not have a choice. Hey there, Trigger. Glad I got to use her today. My girl here.
You really like that gun.
What's not to like? Exactly. That's where you're wrong. This is Charlotte. She's as faithful as a starving hound when you got a bone in your pocket.
It's just a gun. Just kinda creepy, that's all.
Times like these, a 243 will keep you warmer at night than any lady I ever known. Things happen on a dairy. Cut myself darn bad just the other day. Blood everywhere. I'm tough.
I saw a wheelbarrow over there full of garbage. Some bloody clothes. You seem okay. You guys are pretty out in the sticks here.
Not anymore. Bandits, of course. Used to get these school kids on tours back before the dead time. Yeah, kids laughing and playing. All the girls running around here in their springtime dresses. It was nice.
That right.
Used to have more. They get hungry too. Or sick. Got your doctor friend here now, though.
How do you run this place with just one cow? You guys must trade for a lot of fuel to keep the generators running, right?
People get hungry, and a few loaves of bread fetch a high price. Y'all are luckier on this side of the deal now. It'll be a good one.
I'm gonna go wait for supper then.
Oh, you poor things. I know y'all are just starving. Sometimes I forget how much we have. It'll be ready before too long.
I'm just checking on the food.
This is just for a batch of cookies while we're waiting on everything else. You must think I lost my mind making cookies at a time like this.
What are you making?
I don't like being cooped up in that old house anymore. Not since we lost Terry.
Why are you out on the porch instead of inside?
Oh, he's gonna be fine. Don't you worry. I think they need a reminder that the whole world hasn't gone completely to shit. I know y'all have kids with you. I know. But a real dinner's in the oven, and being hungry won't make it ready any faster.
We need real food. We haven't had a proper meal in weeks.
Well, wait until you taste them before you say that.
No. It sounds like a good idea.
Being on a dairy has its advantages, especially if you like butter.
Where'd you get the ingredients for that? How, did he die?
Thank you, but I know that everybody's lost someone.
It's safer than outside.
One of those monsters had gotten upstairs somehow. Got Terry completely by surprise. I don't know about that. At least out here I can see him coming. Sitting out here, looking over the farm, I can pretend that things are like they used to be. He always said it was going to be his heart going out on him. Terry went upstairs, and, well, he never saw it coming. But somehow, one of those monsters had gotten into the house. Sitting out here, looking over the farm, I can pretend that things are like they used to be. That's the world we're living in now, I guess.
I'm sorry, that must have been terrible.
Yep. Let's make sure we don't lose any more. Oh, yeah. The boys boarded up every hole those things could get through. Well, I suppose one good thing about living in the end of times, you don't have to pay alimony.
Divorced.
Well then, we could just enjoy being outside.
Not anymore. No, I never married.
Well, what are you waiting for? It hurts to lose him, but it's worth it.
I'd still like to check on him.
You're gonna have to trust me on this, Lee. I've helped stitch my share of wounds. I know what I'm talking about.
But I wouldn't be keeping this farm going if I didn't think we could rebuild. If we can't all work together, then we're no better than those bandits. So let me take care of your friend, and we can make this farm feel like home for everybody.
I've seen minor wounds get worse. A lot worse. Know what I mean?
Oh, I have too. I wouldn't have let him in my house if I thought he was going to turn. No, he'll be just fine once he's had some food and rest. He'll let you know when he wakes up. Just you wait, Lee. Things are going to seem so much nicer once you've all had supper and a good night's rest. I just can't thank y'all enough. With you here, we can get this place back to the way it used to be. Well, hey there. Lee, was it?
That's right, ma'am.
Well, come on up. What are you needing? Hey there, Lee. Supper's still in the oven.
Hey, Brenda. Great. Can't even remember the last time I had a decent meal.
Food'll be ready soon enough. You got a wife? I guess everybody's lost someone. Sorry. I didn't mean to pry. Seriously, don't worry. He just needs what we all need. A little food and rest. We do what we've got to do if we want to survive.
I'll do that. Thanks.
Why don't you check in with Danny? See if he has any work for you. Why don't you check in with Andy? See if he has any work for you.
Bless us, O Lord, for these thy gifts, which we are about to receive from thy bounty. Help us to be mindful of all our blessings and the needs of those who have less, especially in these desperate, trying times when we need you most. Amen. Please, after what we've been through, you can call me Brenda.
Pardon me, Brenda.
Best patient I ever had. Oh, my boys get so much as a scratch and start hollering. He could definitely teach them a thing or two about being tough.
Not to be rude, ma'am. How come you're out here instead of, no, I didn't mean for it to sound like that.
Oh, you want to know why I'm not slaving away in the kitchen? Is that it? Oh, it's okay, darling. Got it slow cooking in the oven. Should be ready before too long. It's nothing interesting, I can promise you that much. Just some odds and ends. Takes a lot to run a farm, you know. Well, someone's getting a little curious, aren't they?
So, what are y'all keeping the barn back there? Besides cows, I mean.
I was just glad you two weren't hurt. Those bandits just don't know when to quit. But my boys, they can hold their own.
We ran into some trouble out there. You been getting along with Larry?
He's just a big old sweetheart, ain't he?
Don't know if I would have used those words exactly.
Don't judge, honey. This world is bringing out the worst in people. But if you really look, You'll catch a glimpse of humanity every now and then. Kinda peaceful out here, ain't it? Enjoy it while you can. You'll probably start hearing those monsters frying against the fence before too long. Don't wander too far. Dinner'll be ready before you know it. Dinner will be ready soon.
I can't believe Mark is dead. One second we're talking about your place here, the next he's got an arrow in him.
Oh, child, I'm so sorry. We've seen some horrible violence here, but I promise y'all are safe.
He seemed to enjoy this woman's death. Your boy Danny is nuts.
Now, that's not a very nice thing to say, Lee. I'm sure he didn't. He is sensitive and willing to do whatever it takes to protect this place.
Why did you make a deal with those people?
We got a thread of humanity left, Lee. We can do more good without them in our hair by placating them. So that's what we do.
What does that have to do with anything?
Means you can't trust them. Any of them.
She wasn't one of those bandits. Sounded like they did something pretty bad to her. And your marauders are still out there. Before she died, we met a woman out there at her camp.
I think all them folks out in the woods had drug problems. Them folks in the woods are no good, Lee. I know it was tough, but I'm glad you and Danny saw to dealing with them, even if it only lasts a little while.
We'll finish talking later.
Well, hi there, Lee. What can I do for you, sweetie? I think with Danny's help, I've got things pretty well squared away in the kitchen. But feel free to check with Andy. He's got a lot of weight on his shoulders these days, so I'm sure he'd love any help he can get.
Can I help you with anything around the house?
It'd be a while still, but it'd be worth it. Trust me.
How many rooms does this house have?
Rooms? Why do you ask?
Oh, just curious, I guess.
Well, don't you worry about it, Lee. We've got a great big dining room that will fit your whole group. Let's not start thinking too far ahead now. Let's just focus on getting y'all a good home-cooked meal tonight. Nice of you to notice. My husband put a lot of work into this old house.
Well, he did a fantastic job. I'm sorry, that was rude of me.
I believe in making a house a home.
Your family's done an amazing job of keeping this place up.
Well, now aren't you sweet? Thank you, Lee. The boys and I have tried to adapt as best we can, but we still keep some of our old routines to help remind us of better times.
What happened to the rest of your staff?
Oh, we've had our share of tragedy here. Just like everyone else, I'm sure. Some of our staff took off to find their families as soon as they heard the news. The few that stuck around, well, we lost most of them the first night those things showed up here. It was, a tough night.
How's your family been holding up since,
I think it was hardest on Andy. Dan was always more of a mama's boy, but don't tell him I said that. All my boys have been my saving grace. They both left their jobs and came home to help out after the attack started happening.
Well, if anything comes up that I can help with, feel free to let me know.
Well, Lee, I sure appreciate it. Should be ready before too long.
She's got it under control without you, Lee.
You heading out? Be careful. We'll be waiting for you.
Generator. You guys come along with gas just in time.
Looks like a feeding station for the cow. Having a crop like that on hand must be great. Homemade electric fence. Good idea. No mail coming in or out these days. I wonder if they store much grain.
Yeah, we really don't use that much anymore. We only got the one cow left, and we've already moved most of her hay. Yeah, it's for our cow. People are always surprised at how much those things eat.
Anything I can do to help out?
Nah, nothing else to do over here.
Any weapons you got to leave outside. You can't have them in the house. Smells good, don't it?
Sure does. Must be one of those perks of living on a farm, especially these days.
Now, Mama insists. Don't worry. I haven't seen any dead walking around today. Besides, Danny and I'll be ready if we run into any trouble. Here it is. St. John Family Dairy.
Did you get a lot of visitors out here?
School groups, mostly, and we got some business from the locals.
Mom always made sure the place looked nice.
Boys, something the matter?
We found some folks down at the motel with some gas. We said we'd trade them some food.
Now, Andy, we've talked about this.
They got a vet.
Katya. She's back at the motor inn for now with the rest of the group.
Oh, well, that's different. Tell you what. Why don't I whip us up some dinner for y'all? You do a few chores with my boys, then later head back and get your friends. I'm sure they could all do with a good home-cooked meal. It's gonna take a while, so make yourselves at home round here. Check with my boys. I'm sure they can put you to work.
Well, let's get to it.